Having a moment, and celebrities are here for it. From rappers to actors to athletes and TV personalities, celebs are going vegan for their own health, the planet's health, and for the well-being of animals. Joker star Joaquin Phoenix called out the dairy industry in his Best Actor acceptance speech at the Oscars.
We feel entitled to artificially inseminate a cow, and when she gives birth, we steal her baby, even though her cries of anguish are unmistakable.
Before the BAFTA Awards, where he also won Best Actor, he supported an animal equality protest in London, urging people to cut meat from their diet. Rapper Snoop Dogg has partnered with Beyond Meat to promote healthy protein. He served up Dunkin's Beyond Sausage sandwiches to unsuspecting customers in Los Angeles. And he appears in a television commercial for the menu item.
We brought in the biggest Beyond Meat fan we know as our newest employee.
In 2018, Wu-Tang Clan members RZA, GZA, and Ghostface Killah appeared in ads for White Castle's vegan Impossible Sliders. Musicians like Questlove and Beyoncé have urged people to eat more vegan food. Beyoncé followed a vegan diet for 44 days ahead of her 2018 Coachella performance with the help of Marco Borges, the founder of 22 Days Nutrition. Both Beyoncé and her husband Jay-Z have followed the program a number of times and regularly eat vegan meals. The influence of celebrities in the world of vegan food is undeniable. If you want to know more about which celebs follow a plant-based diet, here are 11 celebrities and their vegan journeys before and after. Number 1. Kevin Smith. Filmmaker Kevin Smith used to love animal products, but his meat-heavy lifestyle wasn't good for his body. In 2018, he suffered a massive heart attack. In a Facebook post after the event, he thanked his family and acknowledged the impact of his diet on his health. "Maybe it's time to go vegan," he wrote. Shortly after the attack, his daughter Harley Quinn Smith told Page Six News that her father was the healthiest he's ever been. Later that year, during a visit to New York Comic-Con, the 48-year-old filmmaker credited Harley, a longtime vegan, for saving his life.
But I went vegan because they were like, you know, if you go plant-based, you've got a really great chance of dropping your cholesterol. And my kid had been bugging me to go vegan for like 3 years and stuff. And honestly, not bugging me. She would just make comments every once in a while, like, not your mom, not your milk.
The actor was told by doctors that he needed to lose 50 pounds. After going vegan, Smith lost about 17 pounds in just 9 days. After a month of eating only plant-based foods, doctors were able to cut his cholesterol medication dose in half. Smith has always been an animal lover, even before going vegan. Now he feels like his diet aligns with his ethics.
I was a little kid that loved the shit out of animals. And to be, you know, a 48-year-old man who delivered on the promise that that kid probably had in his heart. Like, you know, that kid would have been confused. Like, I don't get it. We love animals. Why are we eating lamb?
Smith and Harley also appeared in an ad for Farm Sanctuary, the first shelter for rescued farm animals in the United States, to talk about how turkeys each have their own unique personalities.
You're always told by older people, it's okay to eat animals, we're supposed to eat animals. And that's just something you're fed. That's tradition. And, you know, for a long time, that's what my generation believed. Now, we know a lot better. And you know how many things in this lifetime were traditional when you were born ain't done anymore? Like, some stuff you just let go.
Number 2. Ivana Lynch. Before Harry Potter star Ivana Lynch went vegan, she suffered from an eating disorder. The diet is not a magic cure, and at the beginning, Lynch says it reminded her of her past difficulties. She told Vegan Life, "In the beginning it felt like restriction, and like I wasn't eating as much as everyone else. I didn't like the alienation of it, feeling alone at dinner time and people thinking I was weird. At first it made me quite depressed. I found that I was obsessing about the food too much. I had too much of a complicated emotional relationship to food. I found the best way for me was to be gentle and take it day by day." She told Vegan Food and Living that eventually the diet helped her heal her relationship with food. She explained, "Veganism got me to study nutrition and changed my perception of these foods. Now food has a deeper purpose, and my diet has different guidelines. Simply, nourishment and preservation of myself and the planet I live on."
The best advice I got when I went vegan was to focus on crowding out the animal products from your diet. So don't think of it as restrictive or deprivation, because it's absolutely not that. It's about adding in new vegan foods.
Now Lynch is a passionate animal activist, and she sees her diet as celebrating veganism and life.
I find animals are the most innocent beings, and yet we do the worst things to them.
There's lots of meat substitutes, and there's cheese alternatives, there's chocolate alternatives, there's everything.
Number 3. will.i.am. Before he went vegan in 2017, a trip to the doctors inspired him to change his lifestyle.
My high blood pressure was high, had high cholesterol. And since then, starting in December, I changed what I eat. I have a plant-based diet, I work out, and
You look very fit now.
He said at the beginning of 2018, "After we finished filming The Voice in December, I went home, I became vegan. I biked to work and I lost 15 pounds. Before he changed his lifestyle, he was unaware of the ethical and environmental impacts of animal products. But once he understood them, he became a passionate advocate and even started the V-Gang, a group of people taking a hardcore gangster approach to wellness and conscious living.
I'm gonna become a vegan and live that plant-based diet."
The frontman of hip-hop group Black Eyed Peas has even written raps about going vegan. In the 2019 release, Vibrations Part 1 Part 2, he raps, "You eat the yellowtail, I'ma eat the plant-based. I ain't chewing on no food with 2 eyes and a face. Got a new attitude, gotta stay elevated." Number 4. Simon Cowell. English TV personality and record executive Simon Cowell is now plant-based. Cowell switched to a vegan diet last year ahead of his 60th birthday. Before he made the lifestyle change, he was struggling to sleep and kept waking up tired. His energy was low.
I went to see this doctor in London and we did some tests, and then a month later he said, "You have the worst diet I've ever met from any patient."
After making the switch, he told The Sun, "I noticed a massive difference in how I felt in about a week. I have more energy and focus, and it wasn't difficult." The music mogul also said he lost 20 pounds since adopting a vegan diet.
And on my schedule, I just suddenly realized that my hours, what I was eating, blah, 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 had to change.
Cowell cares about animals. Last summer, he donated 25,000 pounds to help shut down a South Korean dog meat farm. Cowell's donation went to Humane Society International in an effort to rescue 200 dogs on the farm. Number 5. Lewis Hamilton. 6-time Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton initially went vegan after he watched What the Health in 2017. The film advocates for a plant-based diet and criticizes the meat and dairy industries and the impact they've had on human health. Before he went vegan, the athlete enjoyed animal products, but wasn't aware of the impact they could have on his body. When he spoke to CNN about his decision to go plant-based, he explained he felt the best he's ever felt.
I feel incredibly clean and healthy, and there's things that I see my friends eating, and I used to eat it. And I'm like, I feel sick to think what you're putting in your body. But it's because now I've read about it and I understand it. I've read some of the science that's been, and I'm like, eh.
He also made the lifestyle change for ethical reasons. He often uses his platform to speak out about animal rights issues. In a recent social media post, he shared a video of various different animals on their way to slaughter. He wrote to his 14.3 million Instagram followers, "This is the world we currently live in, where humans believe that an animal's life is worth less than one of our own. The food you buy and eat today, at home or in restaurants, is coming from places like this. This is why I went vegan, to not support this barbaric behavior and slaughtering of millions of animals." Number 6. Miley Cyrus. Pop star Miley Cyrus has always loved animals. Before she went vegan, her lifestyle didn't align with her ethics. In 2014, following the death of her pet dog Floyd, she made the decision to ditch animal products completely. Since then, she has used her voice to speak up for the animals on a number of occasions. Some of her biggest statements are made through fashion. She told Vanity Fair last year, "Choosing to live as a sustainable vegan activist means wearing more vintage, less waste, loving pieces for longer, playing with the newest eco-materials and technology, and making custom vegan pieces with some of my favorite designers." In 2018, she went to the Met Gala with Stella McCartney.
This moment can be about so many different things, and for me, I want to bring a message, which is veganism and that there doesn't have to be torture in fabulous fashion.
Yes, you better use this platform in the right way. You got it. You got it.
It can be stylish and sustainable all at the same time.
Number 7. Mina Suvari. Like Hamilton, actor Mina Suvari adopted a plant-based diet after watching the 2017 documentary What the Health. Before watching the documentary, Suvari admits she wasn't aware of the health benefits of veganism. She told Live Kindly, It all just instantly clicked for me and I went plant-based overnight. The actor told fellow vegan Alicia Silverstone that eating animal products now makes her feel unwell. Before adopting the lifestyle, she believes her energy was off, but that's all changed now. In a Q&A post for Silverstone's blog The Kind Life, she said, "I've noticed all kinds of changes that have occurred in the midst of becoming vegan. For me, a lot of it is energetic, spiritual even. I believe that everything in this reality is due to perceptions of energies. And to me, the system is sick. Eating anything other than a fully vegan diet honestly made me feel unwell."
They've known me a long time and they said, "You seem really, really happy and really centered." And I do feel that way. And I believe it's because I'm finally living my truth.
Since going vegan, Suvari has overhauled her entire wardrobe. She donated all her animal-based clothes and started over. Number 8. Kim Kardashian West. Last year, Kim Kardashian West revealed she had started following a plant-based diet for her health. Before she made the switch, she suffered from psoriasis and sciatic arthritis. She still suffers from both conditions, but her lifestyle changes have helped her to better manage her health problems. In a post on sister Kourtney Kardashian's Poosh website, she wrote, "I live a healthy life and try to eat as plant-based as possible and drink sea moss smoothies. With all the stress in life, I try to make sure I take time for myself so that I am centered and keep my stress to a minimum. I hope my story can help anyone else with an autoimmune disease feel confident that there is light at the end of the tunnel." Her kids don't eat meat either. According to a recent Twitter post, Psalm, 8 months, Chicago 2, Saint 4 are all joining her in the plant-based diet, with the exception of North, 6.5, who still eats fish. In 2019, Kardashian revealed that her wardrobe is now 100% fur-free. Number 9. Steve Harvey. TV host Steve Harvey enjoyed multiple health improvements after adopting a vegan diet at the beginning of 2019. Before he changed his diet, he was cynical about vegan food.
"You can eat all the tofu, eggplant, and wood chips you want. You can put ketchup on it."
Now he's an advocate for the lifestyle. On an episode of his NBC talk show Steve, Harvey discussed the high rate of heart disease in the United States and how a plant-based diet can help.
Now, 1 in 4 deaths are caused by heart disease, and a plant-based diet is said to help reduce your chances of developing heart disease.
Let me tell you something. I've been doing this since January 4th. I gotta tell you, I do feel a lot better.
I have the cholesterol levels of an infant. My cholesterol numbers is lower than my cardiologist numbers. My numbers are that low.
And you're not taking cholesterol-lowering medication. You're doing it through diet.
No, you can eat your way healthy.
That's right.
You are what you eat.
Number 10. Craig Robinson. Before he went vegan, Craig Robinson says animal-based foods made him feel unhealthy. The Office and Brooklyn Nine-Nine star gave up meat in January 2016. After moving to a plant-based diet and ditching alcohol, he lost 50 pounds. "I'm working out and I've been trying this vegan lifestyle too. It's amazing," Robinson told talk show host Harry Connick Jr. in 2017. "It's much easier than I thought it would be. I just wanted to push away from meat and stuff for a little while. I heard you can regenerate your liver in 6 months. I was like, let me see if I can go 6 months, and I just haven't gone back." Number 11. RZA. Wu-Tang Clan rapper RZA hasn't eaten red meat since 1995 and gave up poultry and fish in 1996 and 1997 respectively. He's passed the vegan message down to his 2 sons, age 18 and 21, who he claims are both strong and healthy. He told podcast host Joe Rogan last year,
"My son turned 14 this year. Never had a piece of meat in his life. Okay, he gonna do 8 pull-ups right now. Okay, my oldest son haven't had meat in his life. He could bench over 200 pounds. Okay, 6'2", 8-pack, play guitar, piano."
Before he went vegan, RZA loved eating chicken, but he also loved animals. When he made the connection, he had to stop eating it.
Like when I was younger, I could knock out about 30 chicken wings. You know what I mean? Anybody can do that, right? About the 29th chicken wing, right? My teeth hit the bone. Ching! And my mind said, "No more." Dead bird.
Are you vegan? Or are you trying to reduce how much meat you eat? Let us know about your journey with veganism in the comments below. As always, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. New